Look out now. Watch out.
There it is. We live.
I dropped that down.
Rest in peace, Jay Dilla.
Man, welcome everybody to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your man, the people's champ, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with the sports gurus. Gurus, say what's up, top viewers, y'all.
What up?
What up?
What it do?
Hey, man, we're going to swing it on over from my right to my left. First lady of No Balls, No Glory, Crystal Clear. Introduce yourself, girl.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing?
You didn't even tell them your name.
It's Crystal. Well, they told me my name had to change, so I didn't know if I was still Crystal Clear.
Go ahead, GS.
Yes,
let's
What we changing the name to, man?
GS.
Stella done got her groove back.
Either that or glamour shots.
Stella. What'd you say, Corey?
Stella done got her groove back.
All right, then I got a new name for it. Look at the screen when I'm finna change it. Bam, there it is.
Stella Clear.
Stella Clear, baby.
We got Stella Clear, baby. Hey, man, we're going to swing on over to my man, West 10. Introduce yourself, brother.
Man. 8732. What it do, man? You already know, man. From the Lou. From West 10 to the Lou. You already know what it do. You heard.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Boy,
up.
Chilling in a man cave. I gotta give me a man cave behind me, dog.
Got to.
Hey, man.
I got water. I need some alcohol. I gotta get some shots. I gotta get all. I gotta grow up like West 10, man.
Hey, good thing you. It's funny you brought that up, Coach, because West 10 show gonna need a shot of hen.
It's never too late, Coach Corey.
I gotta grow up like West 10, man.
Oh, my God. Man. Hey, speaking of that, Coach Corey, introduce yourself, man.
Hey, everybody, this is Coach Corey, man. From the loop to the 10, man, we back at it again. Like I always say, reach one, teach one. If we can reach one, we can teach one. Let's never stop trying to reach our young people and teach one, man. Try to make a difference somehow, some way, because they need us. We need them, they need us. Let's try to help each other.
Man, I love it, man.
Coach,
man. Hey, Coach, man, it don't get no better than that, brother. I love it, man. Hey, man, Dino's, my man, the amazing beast by the source. Dino, introduce yourself, brother.
What up, sports fans? It's your boy Dino's, aka Beats by the Source.
Yeah.
It is February, and it is Jay Dilla Tribute Month. If you're not familiar with Jay Dilla, is one of the dopest producers of all time. Please go and listen to this man's catalog. Far too early. I'll be doing Jay Dilla tributes throughout the month of February.
It's Black History Month, but we don't really need a month. Every day is our day.
Facts.
Hey, big facts. Man, how everybody doing today, man? I got to ask y'all this, man. How everybody doing, man?
Hey, man, we good. We just waiting on this snow that y'all got up in Peoria, man. Hey, I was supposed to tell you, man, y'all can keep that bullshit up there where you at. We don't want none of it.
We got like trays down here, and the motherfucking grocery store line is wrapped around like they giving away free turkey.
Right.
Hey, man.
I don't want to pull out one shovel.
I'm gonna let you know right now. It was pretty in Cashville today. You heard? I'm just saying.
Hey, man, you gonna throw that in my face, huh?
We just had a little water.
Hey, this been a good. This would have been one of the best looking days this year here. So shit, it was
Pretty
nice.
much.
Hey man, if you look outside over here where I'm at right now, man, it's coming down profusely.
Oh man,
That's how you know it's
profusely.
He dug deep into the vernacular for that
That
one.
boy went to the
sir.
ESPN dictionary and grabbed that motherfucker.
Dust
Give
off
it to
pretend by
Stephen A. Smith.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Hey man, what you said, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Stephen A. baby, Stephen A.
Hey man, I got hey man, hey, I just love West 10 and Coach Corey's connection, man. I'm gonna tell you, I love it so much, man.
Hey, I do too, man. I ain't gonna even lie. That's my homie right there, man. You hear me? That's my big homie.
Hey
Brother
man,
from another mother.
hey man,
family from Tennessee. We got a connection, man. My family from that's where my people from, man. I feel like we got a connection.
That Midwest connection.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we definitely gonna link, man. The whole crew,
Oh,
though.
no doubt.
The whole crew. We definitely got to link, man.
we got to,
We
man.
got to.
Man, you know we coming down that way for baseball, so I'm gonna come a few days earlier, man, or stay a few days later or something in the summer.
Make sure you bring that sign with you, Coach.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing some sign.
You know, you. Hey, I knew it was gonna come up, but I was thinking BP was gonna say something, but
man, I had to get you. I had to get you, big homie.
I know it's all good.
The sign, the trophy, all that, man. It's gonna be in tow, man.
Hey, speaking of trophies, I have seen some good fucking trophies, like
We having a floating trophy next season. Guaranteed.
for their little shit, man. Like I've seen a lot of guys with nice ass trophies. Like they don't. I was like, damn. So this shit is serious for real, like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I gotta give BP his address, his punk ass address, so I can send him his ring, so he can.
Damn, don't do that. Damn, man.
Hey, we can send him a Cracker Jack ring and save that money and buy a real trophy for next season.
Hey man, how you just gonna sit on my championship? Don't do that, dog.
Hey man, these don't cost that much, man. These are well worth the purchase, man. These are well worth the purchase. Hey, it ain't gonna fit on his hot dog finger anyway. He's gonna have to wear it around his neck like a class ring, but
oh man.
Damn, not the pack of Oscar Myers.
Yeah, man.
Hey man.
You got them V in the fingers, dog.
Hey man, my fingers ain't that big, man. Come on, don't do my fingers like that, man.
Get you some Ray's barbecue sauce and you good to go.
Sweet baby Ray's. I don't know if y'all can see it, man, but that's what it looked like, man. I'm gonna have to mail it to him, man. So
yeah, wrap it in some cellophane.
I love it, man.
So he can get his first little championship ring with us, and it's gonna be the last one because we choking that fool out next year.
Hey, VP, don't shower in it. You know, don't get it near water.
Right,
hey, man. Don't do my ring like that, man. Come on.
I'm doing my scouting. I'm doing my off-season scouting now.
I'm telling y'all, get ready. I'm telling you, get ready because you need to start getting ready for next season now.
We got to figure out who the consolation ring gonna go to, but I think it's gonna go to me.
Well, I mean, hey.
My wife and I laughing from the other room, but head to head, well, we all finished 1-1, me, Crystal, and West 10. But if you go by point and points allowed, I scored the most and I allowed the least. So I'm willing to figure it out. I ain't it don't matter to me. So, and this is what the consolation little ring look like. It's a little different from Fat Finger guys. But there is two of them. Still waiting on the trophy for West 10 because it got destroyed in the truck. The truck that it was on had an accident, so everything on it was returned and I had to reorder it. So
what the hell? Hold on, what the hell is that?
This how close y'all is, man. I love the relationship y'all got.
This is crazy. Where you get that? Hold on. That's like, where you get that vision from?
I can't even see it, but he can go and crack jokes because I remember.
Hey man, hey, did y'all see my screen? Y'all see the screen, right?
I can't see the what's the word? Beat coach. I beat coach. Cool. Reach one, teach one. My ass.
I just thought I had to do that to share that with the good people, man.
Hey, you crazy?
So remember that, BP. Just remember that.
I'm sorry, man. I just had to have that same energy, man. Hey, man.
I did that.
No, just remember you did that, right? Remember that.
Hey, coach, don't do that, coach, man.
No, because you was first. So you got the initial reaction. So the comeback is really gonna be the one that's gonna hurt. Cause I get the second laugh. The first laugh is a good laugh. But the second laugh gonna be the best laugh.
Hey, coach, man, hey, don't do me like that, man. I already posted that early in the season, so I just have to just go back and do a recap.
And I just been holding on to what I'm gonna do right now, so I'm just letting you know. I'm just holding on, partner.
Don't do me like that, coach, man.
So just
man,
know, just like you got 17 sides, just know a storm is coming.
Hey man, shit, give me all the smoke, man.
It's coming. Don't worry about it.
I ain't tripping off the smoke, baby. Hey man, speaking of smoke, man, MLB, man, what is up with this lockout? What is up with this? Oh my God, what is up with this strike, man? Are they any closer reaching to an agreement?
Nope.
No, not at all. They
made a couple of adjustments, but
MLB is in trouble, man, because this has been brewing for a while. But I'm gonna let Coach Corey get it after I just throw my little 2 cents in. He has way, way more expertise in this.
Yes.
Man.
Lost the World Series in '94.
Uh-huh.
Another lockout somewhere in the 2000s. And now here we are in 22 and it's the same shit. Why can't y'all figure out how to divide a big ass pie of money? Like, I don't understand. Is that bad in the MLB?
They don't want to. You gotta want to do things and they don't want to. So that ain't gonna never happen.
Wow. So about the money, man, and it's not that difficult to divide up money, like D say. It's not that difficult to divide the money up, man. But I mean, it just gets to that point that people just gotta just say, hey, we gotta do it for the game and everything, for the love. But I mean, hey, it's the difference between for the love of the game and for the love of the dollar.
Yeah, because this is just a reoccurring problem with Major League Baseball. The other leagues figure it out. Major League Baseball.
Here it is in a nutshell. The owners always want the biggest pool of money. They're not going to let the players get the biggest pool of money. And that's what the issue is. They're going to give in and give them certain things. And the players are okay with it. Like, they agreed not to change free agency. Okay, whoop-de-doo. That's not a big deal. Players don't care about that.
Okay.
The other thing they agreed to was the rookie money. Instead of them getting $500,000 as a rookie, they bumped it up to $615,000. So you're gonna make $615,000 a year. You're still making six figures. That's really not a lot of money for a big leaguer that's gonna be in the big leagues.
Right.
Because when you look at the Cardinals team last year, out of the 25 guys on their big league roster, 19 of those were making that rookie money. You only had 6 of those guys that were getting millions a year to play. So that don't really affect their overall. So that's not hurting them. The other thing they want is they want this bonus pool of money. And the players want 100 million go in this bonus pool so that the owners can't do like they did Chris Bryant. Okay,
Oh
well
my God, yeah.
we know you about to earn this extra money, so we just gonna leave you in the minor leagues for 2 more weeks to that deadline pass, and then bring you up so you're not entitled to that money.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
now,
So
so now the players want to protect themselves from that happening to anybody ever again.
Oh, Chris Bryant got screwed big time, man.
where's the
Yeah,
players union? Why aren't they involved in some things?
the players union is in this, but the thing is, when the players union goes to them with something, the owners come back with something.
They come with a counter every time, every single time.
So if you try to punch me in the gut with something heavy you want, the owner's gonna punch them in the gut with something heavy they want.
Yep.
So
never fails.
Contest.
Yeah, it's who gonna see who got the biggest balls in the room, type of thing.
Do they not understand that baseball is not the #1 sport in America anymore, and it hasn't been for decades? Do they understand that?
No, they don't understand that. What it is, they don't care, because in their minds they think it still is, because they think because they play 162 games, they're seen more.
Yeah.
So that's what the big push is. Oh, well, you guys see us so much more. We play every day. We only have a travel day. We play X amount of games. We only have 1 week off. So that's what makes us the biggest ticket in town.
No,
that's not it.
Watered down product because you play too many games. Your season's too long. It's a summer sport that starts in February.
And ends in October. October.
Summer.
Sometimes November.
Summer. Keyword summer.
Yes.
And I keep saying,
get rid of March. Make March spring training. Make April spring training. Start your season in May. End your season in August. Your playoff should be in September.
But here it is. I don't care when they started.
But knock off 62 games. It should be 100 games.
Play 100 games and then make those last games count for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like NFL switched their schedule to now you play your last 2 games or divisional.
Because here it is. If you only play 100 and then you make those games at the end of the season count for something, you can add more teams to the playoff hunt.
Mm-hmm. You can.
Because now you don't have to worry about a set number. If you want to have 8 teams go to the playoffs from each division, you can. If you want everybody to go, you can. You can set it up as a tournament. 1 against 8. 2 against 7, 3 against 6, 4 against 5.
But
the best
and play 3 games.
They're the slowest league to change. They have a lot of old people that are making decisions, and they're reluctant to change with the times.
Yeah,
and it's
going to be their downfall.
But once again, same.
Yeah.
It's salary arbitration that they don't want to give up. They don't want to give up service time. And then they don't want to give up too much to the rookies in the terms of wins above replacement.
Right.
That's what the big thing is.
Man, I just think they did Chris Bryant. So I'm like, man, they just literally screwed this brother, man. Because
that's why he didn't want to stay with the Cubs. That is the only reason he wanted to lead the Cubs, because they did him like that. I would want to stay in an organization like that too. That just shows they don't care about you.
Hey, you know what? And it's funny that you said that about staying with organizations and leaving organizations. I was reading something about Bonds. They was, because his Hall of Fame window has closed. The door is shut, basically, unless he's voted in by the Veterans Committee. Somebody made a valid point. Why don't the Giants sign Bonds to a minor league contract, let him play in the game, so his Hall of Fame time, and then he retires after the game, and his Hall of Fame time can restart. And I sat back and I thought about that. I'm like, that may not be a bad idea after all, if you sit back and think about it.
This is his last year on the ballot, right?
It's done.
It's done. That's what I'm saying.
But here's the problem with that. What owner is going to do that to forsake himself with all the other owners in baseball?
And that's the problem.
That's where the problem lies. But you would think that the San Francisco Giants would have some form of ties with Bonds.
Because that can be the case. And if they do, yeah, the Giants do that. But what if it's 20 or 25 other teams like he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? Their owners feel like that, for any reason. He hit a lot of home runs against us. He kept us from he blocked whatever. And they feel like he don't belong in there.
Right.
Now you just gave him another opportunity. So now they're all pissed at you because you reset this man's clock for some shit that they didn't want to happen anyway.
And that, yeah.
And but back to what you guys said a week ago. The Hall of Famers should be the ones voting on the players, not the ones writing about it.
It should be a lot like the Heisman. The people in the Heisman committee has it. Heisman players, the former Heisman guys vote on the Heisman people.
Yep. And that's how they get it. That's how it should be, man. Hey, man, we just hopefully we can get to a peaceful meeting and we can get baseball back sometime at least by April or May, man. At least by April, man, because I got a feeling this going to be longer than what it is, man. So, that being said, let's jump off into our NFL. Oh, my God. There's so much that's going on in the NFL, man. So much going on, man. A lot of coaching hirings. But the biggest news, before we get to the coaching hiring, the biggest news today was my man, Brian Flores, sues the NFL. Couple teams, alleged racism in hiring today. Man, if you got to read this article, my girl Cece sent us the article and everything. And man, some of the stuff in there that I read was just downright just appalling, man. This dude, the owner of the Miami Dolphins, was go pay this man $100,000 for each loss. Wow. Don't that sound
in 2019 for 2019 to be able to get
Trevor Lawrence.
They
wanted Trevor Lawrence. Not 19. It was 19. Who was the one that was in 19?
Was that Tua?
Was that Josh? No, was that Josh Allen now?
Who was coming out in 19?
Yeah, who was coming out in 19?
Well, it would have been 20.
No, it would have been Joe Burrows.
Was it Burrows?
It would have been 20.
That's Burrows' class.
Yep, it would have been 20. It would have been Joey B.
That's Burrows' class.
West 10, boy. It would have been Joey B, man.
Hey, we got Coach Rick in the building, y'all. He in the chat section. He said,
Coach Rick, man.
Coach Rick, it's been a while, brother.
Coach Rick, what you do?
Just log in, Coach Rick. We need you, man. Come on in, man. Come on home, skinny man. Anymore.
College and professional and caps. All about me.
That's
we are in the microwave society. Me. You're not lying, Coach.
That's it, Coach. You ain't lying, man. That's what it's all about, man. Hey, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but with Brian Flores, this is an amazing thing that he did. He just calling it out, the Rooney Rule stuff. He's calling it out.
Hey man, David
It's
Hyde, though, ain't
suicide.
he like ain't he the owner of them? Ain't he the owner?
Who is that?
They of the Dolphins. They say if they go through, he might lose his ownership. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, as well
Oh
as he
yeah,
should.
they will force him to sell.
As well as he should. He should lose ownership. Dino, what's up?
This is a microcosm of what sports is coming to, and it's actually sickening because I enjoy sports, but I'm seeing the ugly side of sports. Right now, I'm seeing the ugly side of sports. Once you involve money, it totally ruins something that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know, you had strikes in baseball. You had NHL miss a couple of seasons. You had work stoppages in the NBA. And now the NFL is getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar again with some backhanded devious shit that's coming to light. And these crooked ass owners still don't want to take accountability for what they're doing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? We got to support Brian Flores because basically his NFL or football coaching career could be over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's suicide. But
Man, look, that's
he sees the bigger
you
picture.
know.
Now, not trying to make it about race, which I think is ironic that the NFL has in racism all over the fucking goalposts.
Uh-huh.
All
Everybody
over the
wearing
goals,
over helmets and everything.
all on the helmets. Because people, I need people to stop being sheeple. Those are optics. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that goes on in sports is all tied into money. Whoever has the money is the one making the decisions.
That's it.
Hey, you know,
So me and
Right.
Coach was chopping it up before we went live. I said, Coach, I'm not trying to make this about race. Unfortunately, I can't avoid talking about race in this situation. Hypothetically,
exactly.
let's say the black athletes walk and start their own league. What happens? If the NFL is probably 80% black, the players, 75, 80%, right?
Yep.
Right.
The other races
Yeah.
of players are your kickers, your quarterbacks, your linemen, and a few defensive players.
Mhm.
The NFL is dead without the black
Without it.
athlete.
You're right.
Now, the
Uh-huh.
problem is money. We don't have enough capital to start our own league, but our celebrities do.
Mm-hmm.
Our celebrities do.
Now,
Problem, there's no fucking code.
yeah.
No.
So the celebrities
Now,
won't band together and see the potential. Just as Coach Rick said, it's all about me. It's about me getting my bag.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
We all know if the black athlete walks, NBA goes away, NFL goes away. And if you exclude Latinos from baseball, they're in trouble.
Man, you
So
made
we
a
all
valid
know
point.
this to a man, but the linchpin is money.
That's
And
what it
unfortunately,
is.
we
But
don't
as much as Dino and Coach Corey did not want to mention the racist part, racism or whatnot, I'm telling you, man, with the coaching in these leagues, it can't be avoided. Well, what's the only
Okay.
other black coach in the league that's for Pittsburgh? Mike Tomlin. I mean, damn. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it ain't no way around it. Even in like what Coach Corey was talking about with baseball. Like really, at the end of the day, what owner gonna side with this nigga over the rest of the owners? No, that what owner gonna vote Barry Bonds in and be singled out by the rest of the owners? Know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
man, they ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? As much as they don't want, as much as Coach Corey and Dino don't want to talk about racism, that's exactly what it boils down to. it's hard not to avoid it when the numbers are so dramatically different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey
Or
man,
as
The crazy part, the crazy part about it is that Tomlin has been in his position for so long. It's like, really? He been there
right.
what? 15? He been there 15 years,
15,
yeah,
and
16
but he
years.
Mm.
been there
But
15 years, going on 16, and he still is every year he's damn near the last man standing.
yep. Hey, Dozer said the Rockets trying with the thank you for joining, Dozer.
What up, Chris?
Appreciate
What
that,
up,
brother.
Chris? But
Hey,
here's the point, real
Rock
quick.
trying with the XFL, what Dozer said. So that may they
It's
tried the XFL thing years ago, man, and it didn't pan out.
yeah,
no.
nah,
Here's the problem with the XFL. It worked here in St. Louis. You know why? Because we didn't have to compete with the NFL. Our two
Right,
games sold out. I was at both of them. So it will work. You just have to put it in the right cities. But
right.
you're not going to
Money,
put it in the small market cities because ain't no coin in that. You want to put it in the big markets because you want the TV revenue.
right. And I was looking at Flores. He's suing. And the thing is, this is what was so profound about his lawsuit today. The lawsuit, the 58 page lawsuit, it was a class action lawsuit. So any African or minority coach that felt that they were wronged by the NFL and these NFL teams, they will be, if ruled in their favor, they will be they will get some form of compensation. So if you go back and look at all the African American or the minority coaches that applied for
all of
jobs
them need some.
and they was denied jobs, this is a class action lawsuit. This is, and
Oh,
Brian
everybody
Flores,
finna get
he
paid.
say this is bigger. This is bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
He said if it doesn't help him, let it help the next minority person that's applying for the job and everything. And that's why I say he is going to be considered the Colin Kaepernick of coaching now.
Yeah, he's falling on the sword for everybody. And just to prove a point, this is how you know it has legs. The whole Rooney Rule, right?
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
guys remember the Taco Bell commercial from years ago, right?
yeah.
About how
Mm.
people had questions about the grade meat they were serving. The whole, oh,
Uh-huh.
that think they serving dog meat or grade D meat.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Taco Bell came with a commercial saying we do not serve grade D meat, which if you have any kind of brain power means they were. The fact
Yes.
that you have a Rooney Rule says that you are discriminating against black or minority coaches. I have a
Because
problem with
you have to,
minority because
because you got it got to be a
minority
rule
is
just for
not
you to interview.
specifically black. Minority is anything that is non-Caucasian.
Yes.
So that's another layer.
Yeah.
If you
Hey,
really want to dive into it, it needs to be specifically
Right.
black or African American.
hey man,
That's why.
before we jump into the next portion of it, man, uh, what about Stephen Ross, man? Stephen Ross, he was going to incentivize Flores $100,000 for every loss in the 19 season so they can get the number one pick in 20. Man,
Ooh.
could you?
Sounds like sabotage, man.
That just goes to show you what they think of as people. That they can just come to us and say, "Hey, we know you need money, so I give you $100,000 just so that we lose every game. I know I ain't paying you nothing, but here's some side money to make you feel like you worth something." He basically treated that man like a prostitute.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hey, but
That's
have
what he
y'all
did,
heard
man.
like he supposed to he first up for this Texas job?
yeah.
I hope he get that man and get him a quarterback over there, man, so he can goddamn do
Oh,
something.
but
Now that he
this
got
is
this lawsuit, he ain't getting no job.
he
No,
ain't
no.
getting no job.
You know what I
On the sword.
He won't get
Still on the
another
sword.
NFL job. But this is the thing, though, too. Uh, the owner of the Dolphins, they was talking. He invited Brian Flores on his yacht, and he had Brian Flores come on the yacht and say, "We're trying to get a number one free agent quarterback who's having trouble in his own with his own team. And Brian Flores walked off the boat. He said, "That's tampering. I don't do that." And the owner was basically Stephen Ross, man. He is one unethical piece of shit. I am sorry. I gotta say it. He is one unethical piece of shit, man. Because he wanted him to talk to bend rules, drop games, lose games on purpose, and talk to people who's already under contract with the other team on his yacht. He is one unethical bastard, and they need to get him up out of there. Period. They need to make him sell that team. Period.
Coach Rick in the building.
Oh man.
I knew we needed a hot topic to get Coach up in
My
here.
dude is in the house, my
Man.
dude.
Celebration.
Oh, what it do?
My dude.
Hey, and my boy,
In the building.
my boy Game related is with us, baby. Game, what's up, brother? What's up, Coach?
Yeah,
Almost at full strength tonight, and no balls, no glory. We just missing my boy Stat Philly.
Oh my God,
What's up,
man.
Chris Dorian. We almost at 100%. It was a hot button topic. Hot button topic.
But Game related and Coach Rick, we want you guys to chime in on the Brian Flores situation, man, and what Stephen Ross did, man.
Well, for me, it's it's the go along, get along game. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing, because one thing about our people, we've always been willing to take one for the team. That's the unwritten code amongst men. Take it for the team so the next one can get it.
Right.
That's something that, like, even with them offering him money, that's something that all of the coaches been doing. All of them been tampering. But I'm glad he took the high road and said, "Nah, it's a bigger picture. I got other coaches coming behind me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about man? What about you, Coach Rick? What you think? Thanks, Game. I appreciate you, brother.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Hey, what you were saying? Did you finish, Game? I mean to cut you off, brother. You hear me, Game?
No, I went dead. What did you say?
I'll say did you finish? I know you went dead for a second. I'm like, hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm riding as I talk. You know how I go.
Okay. Hey, I know you in the mountains, brother.
Yeah.
Coach Rick, what you think, man?
Man, you don't know what to be truthful with it.
Yeah.
I ain't been keeping up with sports because the sports done drove me to the point where I don't even like sports no more.
That's where I was at.
And I just saw Flores sue the NFL, and I agree with it. The Rooney Rule is a joke.
It is.
It has always has been a joke. And I have seriously have not kept up with sports in the last month, 2 months or so now. So that's part of the reason I kind of checked out, because sports to me right now is all about entertainment. It's all about the dollar. It's all about me.
That's
so
it.
I'm even checking out of college sports now with this portal, where kids feel like,
God, yes.
Kids feel like, hey, I don't like this dude. I don't want to compete here. I want to go over there. I mean, what we teaching our kids today? You don't like it, leave it.
Right.
Oh, don't work through shit because everything's supposed to be handed to you.
It's supposed to be handed to you. And that's
Coach.
Hey, Coach, do you think Brian Flores get an NFL job again? Or do you think he's like gonna be ostracized like Kaepernick?
I think I really don't think he get a job again. I think he knows what he's doing. By doing this, I think he's looking out for the rest of the brothers around. I just hope more guys support him and get behind him and don't leave him out there, because to me, it's a joke. What's going on with the coach? I can't believe the hire the Raiders made. How many chances do he get? It's just who does this the Giants hired?
Brian
Brian
Dable.
Dable.
Experience
OC from the Buffalo Bills or something. Is that where he came from?
with no head coach experience.
No head coaching experience. And then, I mean, have they ever even called the brother? Well, I don't know if he wanted a head coaching job. The guy with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Eric
Bieniemy.
But we said last week, Coach, that Eric Bieniemy's best move is just to stay in KC. And then once the coach there leaves now,
Andy Reid,
once he leaves, you just hand the keys right to Bellamy.
You would hope that would happen.
It better.
Yeah. You would hope that would happen.
You would hope, but like Coach was saying, hey, they end up figuring out a way to bring somebody in. That instead of giving him the head coaching job, they'll turn around and give it to Spagnuolo. But we know Spagnola's success ain't been too hot.
Hey man, y'all know every black coach got a them 29 probation sentence when they get a job in the NFL. They don't even give them a damn 3 years. They give them 1 year and they job in jeopardy.
Hey, man,
the undefeated just posted on ESPN just posted the undefeated. It's not even that the lawsuit shines like a brutal light on the NFL. It's not even that not about leveling the playing field for black assistant coaches. It's that they're not even on the field.
Yes.
Right.
You know what? I think that the federal and by this being a class action lawsuit, man, I think this needs to go. It needs to probably go all the way up to the Supreme Court if need be, because the NFL has got to pay for what they have done to minority and black coaches over the years, man. Look at all the good qualified black coaches, man, that never got the opportunity or may have got a 1 year deal and then boom, got fired, like Steve Wilkins. I mean, didn't even get a chance to put his blueprint on the team.
I mean, to me, that statement by the Broncos I saw today, that was garbage. You know, I don't think Flores would just come out and just start naming names if there wasn't no truth behind it.
Right.
You know, and for lynching them to come out with that statement, you know, to me, that's a joke. I think the statement by the NFL was a joke. You know, they'd been better off not saying anything and just let's go to court.
And one thing Flores did say here, and I was in the article that when they was meeting, John Elway arrived to the meeting an hour late, and he was hungover, as he was talking about that they was drinking heavily the night before. So,
you know, and the biggest reason that I respected the Steelers all these years is because Rooney didn't see color. Old man Rooney did not see color. And he introduced the Rooney rule. But the Rooney rule only says you had to interview. It don't say you had to hire. So I can bring somebody in the room for 5 minutes and say, hey, your philosophy here it is. Okay, we interviewed him, and I got a guy right here that I'm going to hire. I mean, so what does that mean?
Right.
You know,
here's the thing.
I understand all that you're saying about Rooney.
They interviewed Eric Bieniemy, and you know what they said, Coach Rick? They said he doesn't interview well.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Or you hiring a head coach to win football games or
to
interview? Because I listened to Josh McDaniels' press conference when he got hired. And the man is a horrible public speaker. Every other word was blah 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 Damn, dude, that's the best you can do. So don't tell me he interviewed better than Eric Bieniemy. Look at my damn track record. Andy Reid came out and said, "No, Eric Bieniemy is calling these plays. It's not me. He's the OC."
And see, even that to me is a slap in the face, because you shouldn't have to come out and say that.
Period.
Right.
You shouldn't have to come out and say that. But Coach, I know you ain't been on in a couple of weeks, but I told them a couple of weeks ago, there's going to be no black candidate get a job with any team that they feel has a chance to win.
Nah.
Because if they have a chance to win, they don't want him to look good. They're gonna hire him in a situation where he go, so they can say, well, we hired him and then we gave him a year and he lost and then we got rid of him. So now they don't have to give themselves an excuse to hire him again.
Right.
But Josh,
how many black head coaches got hired and fired and hired again?
none. Josh McDaniels was in that same situation in Denver, and he'll continue to get a shot.
Tony Dungy did.
They even
with Tony Dungy.
Yeah, Tony Dungy, yo.
Jacksonville brought in
Romeo Crennel, I believe, was another.
I think Crennel was another one.
Jacksonville brought in Doug Peterson after the whole debacle in Philadelphia, where him losing the locker room and players didn't want to play for him and all that. Jacksonville brought this man in for an interview. So you mean to tell me that he is a better candidate than some of these black coaches? Vic Fangio just couldn't win in Denver. You interviewing him, not even 2 months after losing his job. You are interviewing these guys. What's the problem? Man. Other than the color of his skin.
And then what has the OC in Dallas proven to get an interview to be a head coach?
Nothing.
I mean, anybody that sits here and runs a quarterback sneak with no timeouts left, and you bring him in and want to interview him, what has that guy done? He's supposed to be this big guru. What has he done to earn an interview?
Man,
I don't know, but apparently he reminded his quarterback he's supposed to hand the football to the ref.
I mean, I'm
the ref got to get down the field too, though.
Yeah, that one instant that's on the ref too. But generally speaking, your quarterback should know what the hell to do in that situation.
Man,
let's stop practicing it.
Man, let's stop blaming the referee. That ain't the damn referee.
No, in that one, the referee
that referee busted his ass to try to get down there right. But that was a horrible goddamn play. And Cowboys Nation is gonna keep bringing that shit up. That's not the referee's fault. That is a damn terrible play by the Cowboys.
I don't.
So him standing in the line for 9 seconds means nothing.
That wasn't 9 seconds. That man ran through, tried to get the ball to set it down. Where 9 seconds come through? They wasted 9 seconds.
Between the center and the tackle for how long?
Yeah. Y'all trying to set y'all own ball. Y'all can't set y'all own ball. Y'all got supposed to give it to the ref from the beginning.
I'm talking about after he set the ball. After he set the ball, he stood in between the center and the tackle.
He did go between the line. But
he didn't
go and find him and give him the ball so he can spot it.
Give him the ball and then open up and let him get out the way. I mean, I watched it ever since then, and I've seen and talked to referees. That ain't their job. Their job is to put the ball down, and you need to let him get out the way. And actually, he went the opposite way where he's supposed to go. And they changed that rule. It used to be that guy was in the front. They put both of them in the behind them. But I mean, that we jumped off the subject there. Did I hear where Harbaugh brother got a doggone interview?
Yep.
Harbaugh?
Yep.
I mean, so we just gonna go get him, and we get him on name.
Yeah.
And go interview him.
Yeah.
But do you even
want
coach that's coming up right now?
Where was that?
I'll say, do you even want that job that's coming up? Like, who wants the job in Jacksonville? Just to be a coach? To diminish
what's the name? I thought what's the name got that job? The OC for the Tampa Bay. Did he get that job?
No. There was just rumors, but no.
I thought he got hired.
Just like we thought Tom Brady retired Sunday, but it was actually today.
Yeah, well, his people leaked. Somebody leaked that out, trying to be. You heard it here first.
But they leaked it to the right source. That was the funny part.
Yeah.
Adam don't report too much that ain't happened.
Adam has a pretty damn good record.
He has a very good track record.
Yeah, it was, somebody.
Adam Schefter.
wanted to look under the table. You heard it here first, you know. But
Hey, somebody getting their ass beat right now.
right now,
Right.
so I
Coach
mean,
Cord,
so
Coach Cord.
so I asked this question: How many black candidates you think is worthy of being interviewed seriously for a job in the NFL?
Nah, fuck interviewing. Worthy of getting the job.
Well, getting the
Yeah.
job. That's what I mean.
You can
Getting
Hey,
the job.
we'll
Ty,
bring you in for an interview.
Ty
No,
Bowles is one, definitely. Ty Bowles deserves another shot, even though he was a head coach.
I think
Ty
the
Bowles
Rams OC got an interview too. Raheem Morris.
That's another one.
That's another one. Ty Bowles, Raheem Morris. This will be their second time around. And Raheem Morris just got a bad deal this first time around anyway, man.
Well, and I know a lot of Dolphin
Anthony Lynn
fans.
also.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Dolphin fans, and they were pissed off when Flores got fired. They were shocked.
They
You know,
should
and
be.
somebody still, a lot of them still shocked. They like, you know, where the Dolphins going, and I'm talking about diehard Dolphin fans. They have no clue what's going on down there, why they fired that man. Somebody came out last week, somebody said something about he had a problem with Tua. I mean, just give me any kind of bull crap. I'll eat anything now. That ain't the reason why. You know, and he got three years, and to do what he did the last couple of years, and you just go in there and fire him at the last game. You know, and I know we as black folks don't always stick together, but the NFL can prove a point with all them players in the NFL and just walk out because what they doing is crazy.
We talked about that, Coach, before you jumped on.
Yep.
What do y'all think about this? Y'all think the next black coach that actually gets hired is gonna get a longer leash because of this?
A longer what?
They're gonna have to throw us a butter biscuit to shut our asses up.
Like
we gotta stop taking that shit and like no.
I think that's what's gonna happen. The next black coach that gets hired, he gonna get some Jason Garrett type treatment. Like literally.
Hey man, I
Marvin Lewis deal where even though you lose and you'll keep your job.
Yes.
Hey, fuck that. I got too much integrity and I'm too competitive.
I'm
not going out here to lose. I'm not spending all this time to go and lose. You can go find somebody else.
But you got you got a lot of coaches that's throwing games just to get that number one pick.
You do.
Oh yeah, we know that's going on. But I tell you,
if that was the case, then
the Dolphins that tried to get Flores to bend rules and tamper.
That's Stephen Ross, man. The Dolphins owner.
You know what I can say to him?
Yeah, give it to me.
Man, sit your ass down.
Fucker.
Sit your ass down.
Well, I see. Did I see that the Broncos up for sale now?
Yeah,
yes,
I saw that on the crawl, but I didn't see the whole story.
That's probably why John Elway came in there drunk, because he know they get ready to sell the franchise. That's why he came in there wasted.
He came off a bender.
Oh my God, he was on a stupor, on a weekend stupor.
Hammered, plastered, all the above.
Oh my God.
Hey man.
Hey, Coach Rick, I heard you talking about the Steelers owner don't see color, but when you think about it, Steelers ain't had a losing season since he been there though. So it's like his back ain't really never been against the wall. He ain't never been no question for his job though, because he ain't had a losing season though. So kind of hard to say what would have happened if he would have had one. You know what I mean?
Well,
the 2 rings don't hurt.
He has shown. Look at the players that tried to get paid at that organization and he didn't pay them.
Yeah,
Man,
got a small market team.
They have the money though. They win. When you win, you get the revenue when you win.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you talk about like Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
AB. They ain't giving more than one nigga the bag, man.
You don't think? What you say?
The list even goes longer. The receivers that's been there with I can't call his name, the one that made the catch in the corner of the end zone in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
10, number 10.
San Antonio Holmes.
Santonio Holmes.
That's a long-standing record that
The
Pittsburgh
Ohio
don't play
State.
black players.
Yep.
They
Oh
ain't
my
paying no more than
God.
one nigga at a time, man. That's what it is.
She say they ain't paying no more one at a
They
time.
ain't paying for one nigga. They're not.
But they
This
do
is
need
great. This is
they do need to go invest in the offensive line. You know, or they gonna get that boy hurt back there.
Hey man, they gonna get him killed, man. That's just to be honest. They gonna get that boy killed, man.
And depending on who the quarterback is next year,
Yeah,
they
what
better
I
get
was
something
going to say,
fast.
what boy? Who? What boy? Who is it?
They gotta go get a quarterback.
Najee.
They gonna get
Najee.
Najee.
Depending on who the quarterback is, they better get somebody that's either a veteran or somebody that's good, or Najee ain't gonna last 5 years in the NFL.
Nah, coach, they need to teach Najee how to run to daylight. This dude
And
runs to
that's true
contact.
too. Yeah.
What you
Brian,
doing, bro?
Brian, you
It's
remember
wide open outside. What the hell you running?
Brian, you remember AJ, don't you? That's
Yes.
AJ.
Yeah,
AJ could be running right down the middle of the doggone
wide
field
open.
and go find somebody.
Find somebody just to lower just to run over.
And they come back. I said, "What you doing, AJ? Coach, it ain't football if you ain't hitting nobody."
Hey man, I remember when we was playing, and hey, he had an easy touchdown. He ran right across the field and just run somebody over. I said, man, why you just didn't take it in? He said, well, I just have to run him over, coach. I said, oh my
it
God.
ain't football if you ain't hitting nobody.
That's my dude, though.
I said he didn't go to Franco Harris school. Franco Harris said, I'm running for the next play. You know, Franco was headed for the sideline. He getting out of bounds.
Oh my God, he was.
Coach,
Man.
it's good to see you, man. I ain't seen you in a while, man. I know you. I heard you say you ain't been around sports lately, man. I kind of figured that, man. After the Seahawks season ended, man, and y'all don't know who y'all be y'all coach next year.
You know what? You know what? After I guess after they got eliminated or whatever, but you know, the last 4 or 5 weeks in the NFL, I have no idea what happened. You know, because it had nothing to do with that. It's just that it's just professional sports right now. I haven't even watched one NBA game this year.
Wow.
You know, I look at the standards. Huh?
What you been doing, man?
No, I be looking at Grey's Anatomy. I be looking at Chicago Fire, Chicago Medical, Chicago PD.
Hey,
watching Walking Dead.
Hey, coach got hobbies now, baby.
Hey, wait a minute, hold up.
Let me tell you something, coach. That's better than watching the Lakers. Great.
Hey, I look at the standings.
The below 500 Lakers at that.
Hey, you can watch 07 and Son reruns, and it'll be better than watching the Lakers.
I look at them, and I look at Martin. So you know, but anyway,
hey man,
like I said, you know, I started going down and watching, watching a lot of college sports. You know, I got interest in the Bengals because one of my son's good friend plays with the Bengals. You know, so I'm pulling for him to get a ring. You know, so I mean. You know, my nephew up in live in Cincinnati, and they gone crazy up in there. You know who they? I don't know where they came from, but you know, hey, but
close to who?
You know, this portal stuff is just, I just don't know why college went that way. But I understand why they did it, but I don't think it's smart because it's hurting the low high school kid. Now the 5-star kid, they not gonna affect him.
Right.
But that borderline kid that's sitting there, I'm looking at Texas Tech basketball team. Do you realize each of them got 5 guys on that team, 22 and 23 years old, they picked up out the portal? What that doing for that low end, mid-range high school kid?
Man.
You picking grown men out the portal in the NCAA.
Yep. And that young man, that 17-year-old, don't get no scholarship off.
And I'm sitting there listening to a guy the other day. I'm talking to him. He said, Coach, I did everything I could possibly do. You know, coaches were calling. They slowed up. They stopped calling. I said, what's the problem? And the guy just flat out said, we ain't got no scholarships for you.
Dang.
You know, we don't have no scholarships for you, but we wait. And what the coaches are doing now, they go to the portal, see who's in the portal. You know, I just saw a school last year just basically got rid of his whole team and then rebuilt out the portal. Now I'm just seeing that Oklahoma quarterback Caleb Williams just got picked out of the portal by USC. You ain't know where these kids are no more. So these colleges are building their squads out of the portal, and now you end up with 24, 25-year-old guys, well, I call them grown men, playing against 18, 19, 17-year-old kids. But the 17-year-old kid, he may not even get in school. So
that's crazy.
That's where we've gone, and until I don't think hockey has gone that insane yet. I watch hockey because they go out there and do what they got to do, but I haven't seen where they going insane yet. But this other stuff is just nuts, and I'm like, hey, if I don't want to watch it, I don't watch it. I go watch Grey's Anatomy,
Hey,
Coach, you need to check out this
with the players getting paid now, does that have any effect on this whole portal thing?
Exactly.
Is that a push? Is that like a give and take? Okay, if you want to get paid now, we're gonna make it easier for people to move around and whatnot.
Yes, because I know a guy, and I'm not mentioning names here because I don't know who watches this show.
Everybody.
But he made his college decision based on everybody was shocked where he went. But he got six figures. He graduated early from high school, went into college and started in December, got six figures. That ain't never happened to no kid coming out of high school, get six figures right off the bat, because he got sponsored because of his likeness. And that's changing a lot of stuff now. So now we got, and I know people gonna come at me because they already have, and I don't care. If they got a chance to make that money, make that money. Okay, well, like I said, all money ain't good money.
Good money.
It
And
is
people
not
gonna
good
one of these
money.
days,
high school then with six figures then.
huh?
The King came out of high school with six figures then.
King, hey,
How many
man.
Kings are coming out of high school, bro? That's
Man, the King was making six figures in high school, man. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. So like
school.
Hey, but like I say, that's what's driving sports to the dirt right now. Because like I say, people say, well, if your son was in that situation, I talk to my son. I say, hey, like I always tell him now, I just told my youngest, all money ain't good money. And the thing is, you need to sit down and think about what your next move gonna be, and not let it be based on money. And that's what's going on with these kids today. And I understand some of these kids.
How many black men actually go through life and never make six figures?
It's a whole lot of them, but I know it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people out here living. It's a lot of people out here living good lives. They made six figures either.
The same thing. She probably listening.
But see, here's the caveat to that. You gonna make six figures now. So when you go to the league and you try to go in there and tell these people what you deserve, they're gonna go back and say, well, you already had six figures coming out of high school into college. So now they're gonna try to lowball you. They're not gonna give you
your numbers gonna have to speak for themselves.
You ain't got no numbers in the NBA if you just coming out of high school into college. What numbers can you show them?
Have nothing.
You don't have no numbers. I can't, as a college kid, go to a pro and say, I just made six figures. You supposed to give me $1 million and say my numbers. I ain't got no numbers in the NBA.
Ain't got no
numbers. You know that the NBA already got a cap on what a rookie can make. Just like the NFL, they already got a number on what a rookie can make.
Exactly, and that number is going to start to change the more these kids start making money prior to getting to the league.
Yeah.
The league is not going to let them make all this money prior to the league and then get there and then give them this exorbitant amount of money as rookies.
But you're talking about 1% of players? How many players get there? 1%?
It's not going to matter because they're not going to base it off the percent. They're going to base it off the money.
How many players actually make it to the league? Some career end in college.
I get that. I
So
understand
what
all that.
about them that end in college and then never get nothing else going on the rest of their life? That
I,
But mo-
$100,000 will put them
but
on.
most of the ones,
but you know
most
what?
of the
The
ones
ones that's
who
getting
do
that,
that,
go ahead, Crystal. Go ahead.
the ones that's getting that money in college off of their likeness are gonna make it in the NBA.
And that's what I was just getting ready to say. The ones that's
Exactly.
getting that money, they know that they got a good chance of being in the league. Because that
Yeah.
leads to my next
You
point.
They're not
That
gonna
guy,
give anybody money for their likeness that ain't gonna make it in the league. Wow, they would be foolish.
and
No.
that's my
I get
point
a
That's
because
who they paying. They paying foolishly out here right now.
no. They're
well,
paying the kids that are gonna make it to the league. You look. You think the kids at Kentucky are not getting a lot of money for their likenesses compared to the kids at Butler or Creighton?
Right. And the
Ain't
kids at
nobody,
Kentucky was already getting.
ain't nobody at Creighton for
And
their
what I'm
likenesses.
saying, all they did was level the playing field. Certain players were already getting money like that.
So all those guys at Kentucky, what they're doing is when they think they're gonna make it, we have one or two of them may make it, but they're lessening their pool of people that's gonna make it because of the money that they're already getting.
And man, that's right. And speaking
man,
of
look,
what Coach
I
Rick was
went.
saying,
I don't
now
get that.
just piggybacking off what Coach Rick said, Lane Kiffin said in a statement today, man, he said that despite how strong your recruiting classes are, he say the players are gonna go the athletes gonna go where they're getting paid the most money at. He said that's just flat out. That's the bottom
That's,
line. Wherever
It's an
they
that's
getting
the
the
way
most
to
money
the
at,
league.
they
it's an
getting ready to
open
go
market
there.
now.
It's an open market.
Look,
That's the way life works, though. Life works that way.
I went to a D3 basketball game Saturday. I had so much fun there because I looked at kids that was playing for the love of the game. You know, they know they're not going to the league, but they know they're going to be our next doctors, lawyers, and all that kind of stuff. And they playing for the love of the game. I went and watched you play. Them guys know doggone well they're not going to nobody's league out here. They play for the game, for the love of the game. And that's
Yep.
where I am now. These other guys out here, they get led by the wrong people. They listening to the wrong people, and they get burned by them same people.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't agree with that. That's just like saying before they start playing players, that's like saying you got a player that can go pro after their freshman year. Now stay and get your education. You can
Well,
always go back.
well, that's easier said than done about to stay and get your education, man. You got to look at people's circumstances and situations
Right.
from their household too.
Right. That's why you got to look at that like the kids taking that $100,000. You got to look at who eating off of it.
Right, because hey, me and my family could be in a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom assisted living.
Right.
And I know that my only way of getting my mom out there 2-bedroom assisted living is going down here to Duke or going down here to Carolina, or going to Kentucky and everything, and
Right.
then do that 1 year, and then I'm out of there trying to get more money. So,
But you know what? What you just said, I talked to a mother about a week or so ago. Son in good situation. Well, he's not in so good a situation. They struggling. And she said the opposite. She said, I want my baby to be a baby and enjoy life because he's too young to be trying to live an adult life in a kid's body.
yeah.
You know, and some of these guys, they take on that. I get that, but they hurting. And that's what happens in the long end. Those guys never get to enjoy growing up, you know, because of the struggle there. And this parent flat out said, Coach, I want my baby to be a baby.
Right.
You know, let me take care of the expenses that have to be taken care of. But this kid, dad died. He saw what his dad did, and he wanted to replace his dad, and she wants him to just go be a kid.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, it goes both ways. But like I said, all these kids ain't going to make it to the league. It's only a small percentage in all sports where these kids make it to the league. And to lead them to that falseness that's out there, all these guys ain't doing that.
Right. That is one of the truest statements, man. But y'all had me laughing when y'all was talking about Brady, man, and
tablet
about Tom Terrific, Thomas Patrick. They say it's official though, man. But I was laughing at one of these comedians who was talking about this on one of the sports one of the channels of the day, and they was like, yeah, Tom Brady go stay retired until he get home and get in jail, and them kids start getting on his nerve. She gonna have a whole laundry list, a honey-do list, and everything, and he's like, nah, it probably ain't gonna. And the way he went out, the way he lost. Do y'all think it's over for him?
Well, I hope it don't end up like Ryan Sandberg.
What'd you say, Coach?
I hope it don't end up like Ryan Sandberg when he retired and wanted to be with his wife. Wife said, I don't want to be with you. Heck, I was having fun while you was out. And ended up getting divorced.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There's nothing. He has nothing else to prove.
But
here's what I found interesting in his IG post for retirement. There was no mention of Bill Belichick or Robert Kraft or the New England Patriots, who he spent 20 of 22 seasons with and won 6 Super Bowls. What does that tell you?
Because I thought that he would have just said, you know what? If I'm retiring, I'll sign a one-day contract with the Patriots and retire as a Patriot. You would think
that can still happen.
That can
still happen. Maybe he'll do it after the Super Bowl.
But the thing is, do you think he's going to hang it up? He has nothing else to prove. That is correct. He has nothing else to prove. But do you think that it's over for him? No.
No, he can still play, and I think I had mentioned this on the previous show. I mean, he got popped the last couple games. Like, he took some shots.
Yeah,
at 44 ain't the same as getting hit at 34. Ain't the same as getting hit at 24. And he said basically his wife was cringing at home every time he got popped. And that's what I said. I said, if he keep getting hit like this, he gonna call it a damn day. And
yeah. Now the question is, who will be the next quarterback in Tampa?
Well, I got a question. What team is close enough right now they can win a Super Bowl if Brady was their quarterback next year, 1 year?
If Brady was the quarterback for
the Indianapolis Colts.
I may have a better one.
Who's your better one? I got the Colts.
You're gonna laugh when I say it.
Who?
Green Bay Packers.
Nah, it's too cold up there. He's too old to go play in that cold weather.
I get it, but the coach didn't say weather. He just said
weather. I said what team was close enough that needed one quarterback for 1 year.
The Green Bay defense ain't gonna hold up. They ain't got enough.
Yes, they would, because Brady wouldn't make the same dumbass plays that Rodgers make in playoff games.
You say the team that was close enough. Oh, don't, Coach. You should say
but I say Packers.
Do you think he could go to San Francisco next year and quarterback San Francisco to a Super Bowl next year?
Hell yeah! So I get my hot Playboy shrimp.
No, Dino say Rodgers is going to San Francisco next year, Coach.
With Adams, it's a package deal.
I think Rodgers is going. The way my boy Cam Jordan made a push for him the other day, man. Rodgers. It depends on who they land down there in New Orleans. Whoever's the head coach in New Orleans, that may be the sticking point for him, man.
Unless it's the OC from the Packers, then that may happen.
So did y'all talk about the hiring of the GM in Chicago?
Oh man, we didn't talk about it.
San Francisco need to let Jimmy G go to either Tampa Bay or New Orleans so they can win right now.
You say he needs to go where?
Porn star Jimmy need to go to San Francisco. I mean, not San Francisco, Tampa Bay or New Orleans so they can win right now.
Oh, you mean Jimmy OBGYN?
OBGYN.
Hey, but you know what though? I'm gonna tell you something though too though. Rodgers can step in right in Tampa Bay and they won't miss a beat
into the playoffs.
I would even pick them winning they're representing the Super Bowl, man.
With or without Adams?
If they got Edwards, Evans, and Godwin, oh man, they can do it without Adams, man.
Until the playoffs.
Evans and Godwin, no man.
Until the playoffs.
Hey, you sound like
he
me
can't get
before
it done in the
Peyton Manning played.
playoffs.
Oh, that's what I used to say about him. Peyton Manning used to do a big game.
Hey man, I'm telling you, man. I think you got to find a replacement in Tampa Bay. They don't know who's gonna go down there and take over. And rumors have it that Tampa Bay is considering
Arians.
No, Tampa Bay is considering bringing back Jameis Winston.
That ain't happening.
I'm telling you, that's what they said.
Not with Bruce there.
Oh man, he gonna choke that dude out the first chance he get.
I'm taking a nap on that one.
You want to side bet that one,
man?
Doubling up.
Well, hey, New Orleans would have got into the playoffs this year if he wouldn't have got hurt.
I think they would have had a good chance to get into the playoffs.
I don't know.
They lost Kamara for some games. They didn't really have a number one wide receiver. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. Yes, their defense was excellent,
but you got to think about it. Michael Thomas is gonna be that X factor. Is he coming back to New Orleans? I think he is, and the reason why he wasn't gonna come back at first because him and Sean Payton didn't agree on a lot of things, and Michael Thomas and C.J. Gardner-Johnson had around 2 or 3 fist fights, a couple fights in practice, man, and they had to separate them guys. Them guys literally didn't like each other, man. So I think Mike Thomas is coming back to New Orleans because Payton is gone. So.
No,
Sean Payton signed a deal with the Amarillo Texans.
Drew Brees.
With who, coach?
The Amarillo Texans.
Who is Amarillo, Texas, coach?
They are a 14U team down there in Texas.
Say 14U.
That's right.
Gonna go down there and dominate.
Hey, coach, is the Amarillo, Texas owned by Jerry and Stephen Jones?
I don't know. He close enough to him, but you know what? I don't see Peyton going there because him and Jerry Jones are clash. Because Sean Payton ain't just gonna let nobody. You see him and Boogie got into it all the time. Jerry more, want more control of the team on the sideline than he did.
But wasn't Sean Payton the offensive coordinator in Dallas when Bill Parcells was there?
Quarterback coach.
Dallas? Quarterback coach.
Yeah, when Parcells was in Dallas.
He the one that found Roma.
Who, Sean Payton?
Yep.
That's what I was saying. I know he was on that Parcells staff in Dallas. And then he ended up getting the Saints job shortly thereafter.
Well, BP, back to what you were saying about Michael Thomas. I don't feel like he is coming back to the Saints. There are a lot of teams that need a good wide receiver, and I feel like Michael Thomas was a product of Drew Brees.
Okay.
He's not going to put up those numbers with a different quarterback.
So you wouldn't think he could put up them same numbers with Rodgers?
They don't have Rodgers.
Exactly.
Not yet.
You keep saying Rodgers like he already.
The Saints should tear it down and just rebuild.
They'll rebuild it. Rodgers already said, I'm not doing a rebuild. So that excludes like half the team.
Michael Thomas' issue is not with New Orleans. His issue is with the medical staff of New Orleans, of mishandling his injury. That's why he ain't going to be in New Orleans. He don't trust the doctors that handled his injury. So he don't want to be there. It don't have anything to do with Peyton or the quarterback. When you get hurt and you don't feel like you're being handled properly by the medical staff, why would you allow them people to continue working on you?
I don't know how them guys with the St. Louis Cardinals stay around.
Same thing with Antonio Brown, right?
But the only thing with Michael Thomas is you are under contract. So they would have to trade him. They not just finna. They just paid him all this guaranteed money. They not finna just release him. They go trade him for somebody that's gonna be beneficial for them. They're gonna try to at least get a first and a third for him.
Yeah.
But if he's leaving because of an injury,
He's
they're
not
not
gonna
gonna
get the first and
get.
the
They're
third.
not gonna get a first and a third for him.
But do you think Michael Thomas worth that?
Absolutely
No.
not.
No.
Nah, he probably not no more.
No.
Not no first and the third.
Not no first
He
and
had
third.
one breakout season.
And he didn't.
Not enough.
When's the last time he played?
2 years ago.
They're not gonna give a first and a third for somebody that ain't been on the field in 2 years.
He only
He's
sat out
unknown.
1 year.
He got hurt not last year, the year before. He didn't finish that year, and then he didn't play all of this year. So you basically been off the field for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
He missed 1 full season.
Yeah, but you know what though? That's the thing with that, man. We will see how that situation goes, man. I just think that to get the replacement for Tom Brady, that's gonna be something interesting. Like this whole NFL carousel, man. All of that's just gonna be really interesting and everything. We're gonna see where the chips fall, man. But Brian Dable and Josh McDaniels, man, they got coaching jobs, man, and it
So
is what it is.
Chicago hasn't got a head coach yet, has it?
They got a head. Don't the Birds got their head coach in line too?
I thought
They got their GM.
offensive coordinator, I believe. I think they have to go and check.
Yeah, they got the Birds. They just hired the defensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts, Matt Eberflus.
Oh, right. Yeah, that goofy name.
Yeah, he's the Birds' new coach.
Well, I guess he's going defensive minded. He's going to hire a defensive coordinator.
But they make better head coaches than OCs, I tell you.
I think they do too.
Yeah.
But I'm just being biased toward defensive coordinators. You know, but you know.
Hey, but I'm telling you though, man, and I like the hire with the GM though. I like the brother getting hired. But you know what? A couple weeks ago, the Chicago Bears was posting on their website for a diversity, equity, and inclusion manager to help train diversity initiatives throughout the organization, from the front office all the way down to the players. And one of my professional colleagues, one of the mentors in the program I attended a couple years ago, she sent that to everybody, and I was like, man, she sent it at the 9th hour, but that would have been a pretty cool job, training diversity and inclusion, Bears and everything.
That job should be in the NFL and with every team in the NFL.
I totally agree with you, Coach, because that is something that really needs to be shined on and spotlighted throughout the NFL. Diversity,
not just the NFL, all these companies, because you'll be surprised at how many people just don't understand how us as blacks think.
Yeah,
we don't think the same. So without us in corporate positions to tell how we think, things go bottom up.
Yeah.
All the rest of it is a feeling or an assumption.
Well, we still got some more. There's still a couple more coaching vacancies that's out there and everything. We're going to see how these next few weeks pan out and everything, man. But, hey, let's recap these games, man. The Chiefs and the Bengals, man. You know what? I'm going to tell y'all something with that game. The Chiefs was playing not to lose instead of playing to win at the end of that game. Hey, after they got that lead, they was playing not to lose instead of playing to win.
Right. Both the Chiefs and the Niners did the same thing. They both went away from what was working. Why did the Chiefs quit running? They was running, I can't call his name, the receiver they had in the backfield first half.
McKinnon.
They quit doing the second half. Like, why? You got to make them make an adjustment to what's working.
Yeah, yep. I mean, they stopped running it. We always said the only way you're going to run these playoffs is with a running game.
Man,
two
and
teams
you gotta make until they stop it.
The way to run the ball consistently.
Right. Because that was the first time they broke that one out all year.
Yep. And you
And
know
I was
what?
like, wow, y'all went away from that. Y'all finna lose.
And I think the Bengals, man, they are young and they're fearless right now, man. They playing with house money.
Nothing to
They,
lose.
they ain't got nothing to lose. They say, why not us? And all the pressure for this Super Bowl will be on the Rams and everything. We're gonna talk about that later on, but all the pressure will be on the Rams. San Francisco and the Rams 20-17, man. Oh my God, Jimmy Garoppolo, man.
Yo, you would address him by his proper name.
Porn star Jimmy.
No.
What is it, D?
It's Jimmy OBGYN.
Hey man, Jimmy G, man.
Oh, BBYN. You so right.
Hey man, is it over for him in San Francisco?
Hell yeah, it's over. Pack your bags and leave your playbook.
Hey, but he made himself a whole lot of money this end of the
Put him in
year.
the oven.
Yeah.
Put him in the oven, man.
Hey, but you know what?
You know where Jimmy G going, BP?
He going back to New England, man.
He's going to New Orleans.
Hey,
No,
wherever
he
you
not.
go, hey, you
No?
know what? You know what's gonna happen?
What?
Remember the money Mark Bolger got?
Oh my God!
Finna give
That was
Mark Bolger money, baby.
That was Highway Rob Mark
He
Bolger.
finna give Mark Bolger money, baby.
No. Highway Robbie was Sam Bradford broken ass.
Yeah, that was how we
Paid
right
like
Yeah,
what?
him and
Played
Hey,
what?
Bradford robbed Minnesota too.
Yeah, he did it to 2 teams.
Cause when he left St. Louis, didn't he go to Minnesota and get a nice deal from them
Yes,
too?
he did.
Yes, he did.
Tony Banks robbed the mint truck down there. You know,
He did. Hey,
Tony Banks had. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, Tony.
What nickname did we have for Tony Banks here?
Fumbles.
Fumbles.
Banks.
Little fingers.
All them guys couldn't stay out of Toby Wright's spot. The Good Life, man. They was down there kicking it every week, man.
Tony Two Thumbs Banks.
Tony Two Thumbs Banks. He was a good man at Michigan State, though.
Hey, West 10, somebody looking for you in the chat, man. Check the chat.
James.
Hey, but let's back this up. Let's back this up to
Jimmy G.
I got something for Jimmy too.
Jimmy, in my opinion, ain't lose that game the other day. When you got a defensive back, all he got to do is catch a doggone pass to him. That's all he got to do. You know, the 49ers for the last 9 weeks did not win football games because of Jimmy G. He didn't lose games. And all they did was told him, look, you just keep this solid. How many 200-yard games did he throw the last 9 weeks of the season?
Man.
2.
Hand off to your backs. Let our line power people. That's how they beat the Cowboys. It wasn't Jimmy G. They just came up, lined up against the Cowboys, said, we running this hole, stop us, we kick a field goal, and Jimmy just don't throw interception. Jimmy, that dump pass he threw in the Cowboy game woke the Cowboys up.
You mean that wounded duck? We should call him Jimmy Combustible.
And he's always good for one dumb throw a game.
In the fourth quarter.
But in the fourth quarter, but if Tart catch the pass, it's over.
Yep.
I think I said that, Coach. I said that game is going to come down to which quarterback doesn't make the dumbass throw. And
one thing about it,
Stafford's good for one of those a game too.
And he did it, and that was it. And then they head coach, he was freaking out, and you could see the panic in him. You sitting out here, your offense sitting out here, the clock is running down. Give me a timeout. Then I'm gonna challenge that last challenge. He was panicking.
Mm-hmm. He panicked.
And then after Tart dropped the interception, then you get a 45-yard play on a 30-yard pass to Beckham, and then this idiot Ward comes and hits him in the head and give him 15 more yards. That was the football game right there.
Yep.
All right.
That was
I'm
it in
glad
a
Jimmy
nutshell.
Beckham did not retaliate. I'm glad to
one
see him
thing
keep a
about
level head on it.
Yeah.
That was the ball game right there. If Tart catch the ball, the Rams is already in panic mode. You saw what Donald brought them all over. You saw them in the eyes. They like, dang, man, we spent all this money. We can blow this.
Right.
And then here comes Stafford and this Detroit Lions almost throw that pass down the middle of the field. Where are you throwing the ball to?
Man, he didn't even know where he's throwing.
Hey, Chris
Jimmy
G lost that game.
Jimmy,
that's what I like to call him. Jimmy not the GOAT.
I don't even think he. You know what?
You like that, Rico?
Jimmy not a GOAT.
I've been calling him Jimmy OBGYN for about 2 months.
I saw Jimmy G his senior year in college at EIU. I mean, he looked like the best thing on campus then. But
oh my God.
They get drafted out of East Illinois from little bitty old Charleston, Illinois to the Patriots. I mean, my goodness, but
yeah, man.
Tony Romo came out of Charleston too.
Yep, they pitchers on
Tony
the wall
Romo.
down there.
Tony Romo is from Eastern too, ain't he?
I think Tony Romo was there when I was running track meets up there at Eastern.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, AJ was a D-back at Eastern when his freshman year. Jimmy G was a quarterback. So,
oh yeah.
Well, one thing about Jimmy not the GOAT is he ain't. I don't know if he's gonna be in New Orleans or New England, but he damn sure gonna be somewhere new.
He ain't going to New England. Mac Jones got that job.
It's all over. It's all over ESPN.
Long as he don't
He said he want to go to a winner.
good.
But here's a good point I heard this morning about Jimmy G. He's played with two of the better coaches in the league. He played with Belichick for all those years. And you go out there to San Francisco with Shanahan. This is the best that Jimmy's going to be. He is what he is.
That's it. Jimmy's going to transition into a back
triangle. He's not the guy.
Jimmy will transition into a backup quarterback now.
But I'm saying
and make a boatload of money being a backup quarterback.
But the thing is, it depends on what kind of coach you bring in for Jimmy G. If you put an offensive line together and you got a running backs and some tight ends and just tell Jimmy to hand the ball off and don't do dumb
and check down to your tight ends and stuff.
And check down to your tight end, you can win.
Well, shit, Coach, I can do that.
Now,
you're right.
One thing about it, Miss Clear over there, man. She said don't bring him to pitch to Schittsburg, but that's a good finish. That's a good finish, Schittsburg. They got some receivers, they got a defense, they get an offensive line to block for him. They got a running back. Jimmy G might be all right over there. Shit.
Right.
No, y'all want Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they want everything,
y'all
man.
Let Russ come out
there.
Hey,
my boy James Graham in the chat say Jimmy G for Daniel Jones. Huh?
Ooh, why would you want to go to New York?
Why would you want to go to New York?
Well, I'm telling you, man.
The two New York teams.
You know what?
The Jets is the team you want to go to, not the Giants.
They are talking about Brian Daboll and that offense that he ran in Buffalo and everything, and they said that they say he's going to bring a new sense, reinvent that offense in New York. But Saquon, rumor has it Saquon is
okay.
They talking about shopping Saquon. That's what the Giants are doing. They're shopping. Rumor has it.
They running backs, BP.
I don't think Saquon's gonna be mad.
No, he probably wants the hell out of there.
Right.
Yeah. You couldn't.
I got a question here. Do you think Deebo Samuel could be 1,000-yard rusher?
Yes.
Okay, my next question is, his contract comes up. What is he going to be looking to get paid as a D-back? I mean, a running back or a wide receiver?
I think we're seeing the birth of the hybrid. I think we're seeing
like Cordero Patterson, man.
So he's going to have one of those what's the dude, the jackass down in New Orleans that they try to make a star and he's not?
Taysom Hill.
He's going to get a Taysom Hill type deal. So he'll go in as a receiver, but then you get incentives for all your rushing attempts, rushing yards, things like that.
I mean, the reason I ask because Jamal Adams, he was gonna sit out. He was over contract, and they wanted to pay him he said, I ain't no linebacker. I want to be top paid safety. You know, Jamal Adams didn't have a sack this year because they refused to play him down in the box because we paying you this safety money now.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Which I think is the dumbest thing. If you on my team, you gonna play what I tell you to play. But because I pay you a safety money, I ain't gonna put you down in the box where you make. That's how you got your money. When he came in the league with the Jets, he came in and led the league in sacks as a safety in the box. Now all of a sudden we gonna pay him to be top safety, pay money wise. Now he don't get a sack and he's not down in the box. He's not a cover guy.
Nope, he's not.
He couldn't even cover Kittles in a man-to-man tight end. I mean, so that's why I'm asking about Debo. These guys, they can play two positions. Where's the money at? Are you gonna pay me as a running back? Or you gonna pay me as a wide receiver?
Yeah, Debo he gonna have to get that. He gonna get that wide receiver money, man.
And they get incentives for running back.
The reason they
He better go for the wide receiver money.
Debo he gonna at least get around 80 or 90 million guaranteed, man.
Oh, Debo about to get paid. Trust me.
From who? Because from where?
Debo gonna get paid. I don't know who.
If it ain't San Francisco, it's gonna be somebody else. He gonna get paid.
Somebody with a lot of stock, a lot of draft capital and stock. Go pay Debo. Period.
Somebody's sitting on a lot of picks. I can't remember which team it is, but they got a gang of picks.
So Cordell Patterson's probably the closest thing to him. What is Cordell getting paid?
He's more of a running back than a receiver, so he better off as a running back with incentives for wide receivers.
They're gonna look at them brothers the same.
Yep, that's my.
It ain't gonna be what he's more like. They doing the same thing. They want brothers into the same damn category. Y'all do the same thing. Y'all the same guy. He don't get no than Cordell Patterson getting.
He gonna get way more money than Cordell.
The reason I
Patterson.
bring that up is because everybody keep on saying Shohei Ohtani gonna get paid big dollars because he a pitcher and an outfielder. Why can't that relate back over here? This guy here, he playing two positions and showing he can dominate both positions. So how we gonna pay him?
Right. That's why they need to give, when you got a player like that, they need to be listed as a hybrid, not just one position. That demands a whole new pay scale.
Yeah,
and I agree.
But he want to get a wide receiver paycheck because they don't like to pay running backs
at all.
No, you want to get a hybrid paycheck.
We got a question from the chat. James said, "Do y'all think that Barkley is more injury prone, or is it more because of the O-line that he's getting to defend him off the rip? So is it Saquon or is it the line?" Is the question.
Saquon's injuries have not been. I haven't. Has he got injuries where he got hit?
No. The one he got kicked in the ankle. So that's like a fluke in the game. I wouldn't call him injury prone. The injury he took against the Cowboys, he got kicked in the ankle.
Yeah, I would say Saquon he haven't took no flush hits that really just knocked him out. When he tore the ACL, he was running out of bounds, and when he was running out of bounds, they weren't even tackling him. He was running out of bounds. He took a wrong step and boom.
And that's what you see a lot of. These guys are so tight with all this lifting and everything. They muscles are like a guitar string. I mean, they plant and they snapping. The hamstrings. You know, Herzog used to make a joke. Hey, they used to go back to the Babe Ruth days where all they did was drink beer and ate steaks, and they ain't turn no muscles. Now these guys start lifting and doing all this. They so toned, and they walk out the huddle and they turn ACL.
Yep, and they got these protein. Hey, that's what it is. That was one of the biggest things with Christian McCaffrey, man. Zero body fat, and boom, hamstring just pops every time.
And that's why Chad Johnson say you need to eat McDonald's.
Right.
You need some of that girth. But these athletes are more pampered, and they start training too early.
I agree with that.
Because they're preparing for the NFL, so they get them fresh out of grade school, middle school. They got them going to camps.
Yep.
We didn't do that shit when we were younger. We played, we played out Matthew Dickey, NYC, Herbert Hoover or whatever. We played through, a little bit in middle school, and then we went to high school. We didn't have kids
Don't
in
get me
middle
started on that.
school.
That could be a month-long show. Don't get me started on that.
I know, Coach. I know. You got to warm back up and come back into the fray, but that's my opinion. I think
Don't
about
get
the
me
GOAT.
started
I
on
think
that.
about Barry Sanders. The man was out there by himself all 10 seasons. He had a picket fence for an offensive line and still ran for 2,000 yards twice,
Yeah.
2 MVPs, and I don't think he had more than maybe 2 or 3 games he missed from injury.
He missed the season. He had
You have Saquon, who has the same
MPI,
build,
MPI
the exact same
Did
build
he
as
even
Barry
play a
Sanders.
playoff game? Yeah. Did Barry
Same
Sanders
build
even
as
play a
Barry
playoff
Sanders, but
game?
no injuries. Well, I'm sorry, but he's constantly injured. Barry Sanders, no injuries.
No, Barry had one. He had one. He tore his MCL early in his career.
Barry?
Yeah, Barry did.
Okay.
Hey man, but hey,
obviously it didn't affect him.
It definitely did not affect him, man. Some of the
Right.
stuff that
He
he did
tore it
pull
on
it
the
off.
fluke. Like he got tackled and he hit his knee on the ground. So whatever that's worth.
All pro, man. 6-time all pro, man. That dude, 10-time all pro. Oh my God, that's just crazy, man.
Still
Everybody
and forever will hate the
also
Lion.
that everybody body respond different to training. Everybody can't be LeBron James. Some people gotta eat fat and all that to get the best out of their body.
Yeah, because people's
He
metabolism.
also spent $2 million a year.
Who is that?
What's that?
The King.
He spends $2 million a year on his body.
His diet.
Russell Wilson does the same thing.
Yeah.
He does the same thing. He spends $2 million on his body.
And you should. You have the capital to do that, and your body is your job. That's how you get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of
yourself, literally.
And a lot of everybody got different metabolisms and everything.
Right.
And
so
that's how,
is
that's how
LeBron James injuries, all these injuries this year, last couple of years, is that because he's getting old or is he not eating right?
No, the injury is to his damn barber, and he needs to spend another $500,000 to get his damn head fixed. Shit off.
His head fixed.
His hair.
His hair.
They've been talking about LeBron hair and KD's hair, man.
Stop standing between the screen and the door like chill. Come on in.
Hey man, that was man.
KD
that was
KD
funny,
got a
man.
cactus bush on his head. That boy head ugly to motherfucker.
Piggybacking on this whole body thing, I think part of it is these guys don't let their body recuperate.
Recover.
They spend all this time playing at a top level, and then they train at a top level, and they constantly breaking those muscle tissues and fibers down, but they never let them rest to build back up. If you keep turning the muscle down and turn the muscle down and turn the muscle down, and you never allow it to heal itself or rest or get what it needs to fix itself, then you eventually, that muscle is going to break down and give up, or you going to injury. And I think that's what a lot of these top level athletes are doing. LeBron has played at such a high level for so long, and he's exercised and took care of his body, but you don't ever really see him rest, because then he was going to playing in the Olympics, and then he was playing this other stuff and all this, and then the season comes right back, and now you're right back at playing at a high level again, but your body is never rested.
No downtime for the body.
And this is why I might pull a John Thompson in the next couple of weeks, because of all of our cancellations. Now we got this bad weather coming in. We already had to cancel 2 games this week and reschedule. I got a bunch of high school age kids. They got to still go to class. And now I'm looking at 8 games in 12 days. To me, that is totally ridiculous.
Man.
Because, I mean, we go one stretch. We're going to play 3 in a row. I mean, actually, we go this Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. These high school kids. You know, and I don't care what the situation is. Somewhere in there, that doesn't make sense to me.
Man,
It
Right.
don't
that's
make
crazy,
sense.
man.
And
Yeah,
then when they get done with you, they go to AAU, right, and put more wear and tear on their body.
And that's kind of reason why I pulled away from AAU, because AAU is not training; those are games.
Yep.
I rather have training and working on skills and drills, skill
Yes.
development versus traveling all over the country with these pretty uniforms on, with these big boom boxes, dragging across the stage to show we look good, and we traveling every week.
That's crazy, man. Hey, man, that is wow. A lot of things that's going on. Hey, man, we're gonna kick it all off with our segment. Hey, y'all know what time it is. It's time for What the Hell, man.
I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna look back and listen.
Hey, Coach Rick, what the hell is something that happened crazy in the world of sports? Not even sports, just something that just happened, just crazy, that you be like, have you scratching your head, be like, man, what the hell was they thinking?
Well, what the hell we playing 8 games in 12 days for?
Right.
Hey, Coach Rick kicked it off. He said, what the hell we playing 8 games in 12 days for? High schoolers.
No
hey, man.
more money.
Hey, no meal money. Hey, God, that was funny. Hey, that was funny, Coach Rick. Hey, Crystal Clear, what's your what the hell moment?
For my grandson, because he has a perfect facial expression for it.
Oh, that's perfect. Hit it.
Oh, hell no.
It's almost as good as the Cowboys fan from a couple of weeks ago. Coach, you're going to have to go back and listen to those last few episodes, man. We've been on here clowning.
Hey, so what's your what the hell, Crystal?
My what the hell is Antonio Brown. It just seems to be a recurrent thing. It's like he gonna give me one every week just to have a moment. It's like he gonna give me one.
You can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up, dog. You can't.
So explain to me how you throw the man under the bus, roll over him 3 times on your way out of Pittsburgh, but you the first person to tweet on his retirement, and you don't think that anybody's gonna catch this. Like, you don't think you about to get roasted on Twitter when you post the picture. But wait a minute. The picture you post, you showing yourself more than Big Ben. Like, you see Big Ben head right here. You see like half of Big Ben head. Like, really?
All you see is 84.
You see 84 prominently and Big Ben right eye.
Oh, somebody got a picture of it. We gotta find a picture.
Man, you gotta find that picture, D. You gotta find that picture.
The picture, I can send the picture to you.
No, we gotta let our viewers see what the picture is, man.
Hey, you might get the flame on.
This is my fault.
Her is right here.
Oh my God!
Good boy.
Did you find it, D?
Oh, I'm looking for it. Oh boy, hold on.
The picture in the group text.
I'm gonna find it.
We got oh my God! He hugged him ever so gently though.
Was that his IG or his Twitter?
That was, I think that was his tweet. I think it was Twitter.
Twitter. Hold on.
Man, you say he hugged him ever so gently.
Just caressed. God, come on.
How? Like, how? It is. I mean, he threw everybody under the bus. What is he gonna volunteer to do? Mike Tomlin's Hall of Fame speech next?
Might as well.
My God, Crystal, what you got to say to Antonio Brown, Crystal?
The hell.
My man, Coach Corey Sheridan. You got it, Coach Corey. There it is. Yeah, buddy. He said, we did it. We did it.
We did it.
Hey, AB say, hey, Ben, squeeze me a little closer. Hold me, Ben. Hold me a little tighter. Ben like, yeah. We go and get those chicks in section 314.
Hey, BP. Who said best tandem in the NFL? Congratulations, legend.
The best tandem
In the
that
NFL.
tandem.
In the NFL. Best
Oh, my
tandem
God.
in the NFL.
Boy is a clown.
That's your boy.
Clown face.
Hey,
right
man.
behind me.
That is funny. Hey, game related.
Hashtag Dilla Nation.
Hey, man. That's funny, Crystal. Game related. What's your what the hell moment, man?
My what the hell moment go out to them Kansas City Chiefs. How you get the ball right before the half, get inside the 5-yard line, and then kick the field goal. You take Cincinnati spirit if you kick the field goal.
Man.
They'll come out second half and do nothing and lay an egg. What the hell, Andy Reid, are you thinking?
I love it, Gabe.
Enemy how the head coaching job if you'll call a play and don't say no. Put the field goal unit out there.
I love it, Gabe.
You took mine. I'm gonna have to come with the thunder.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Game, good job, man. Hey, West 10, what's your what the hell moment, dog?
Well, my what the hell moment ain't got nothing to do with sports, man. But I want to call out the Wild 'N Out host, Mr. Nick Cannon. Oh my God, this man here is crazy now. Now this man here just lost the kid, right? Rest in peace. You know my condolences. But finna have another one like right now. Like, you feel me? Like, so that means both of them was pregnant at the same time when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. And then he had the nerve. First of all, this, 6 baby mamas, 8 kids. So
he got 2 sets of twins.
2 sets of twins.
He got 4 baby mamas.
And he ain't on the verge. He ain't giving no goddamn no clues of letting up at all. He actually went on it. he actually had an interview with somebody, and he straight up told him he don't have accidents. So I'm like, nigga, so this was your plan from the door. So
on purpose.
So you mean to tell me what's happening is what you had planned? So
yes.
So what happened is there is no. I don't bring hot sauce to the room.
No, hold on. How we gotta say it, Dino?
Hey, D, how you say it, man? You gotta say it the right way, D. D, damn it, D, you gotta say it the right way.
This is my what the hell moment, man. I don't know who got rolling with him, man. But y'all need to start snipping some Louisiana packets in his back pocket or something, man. Every time he go out. Because Cuz try to leave his mark everywhere he go. You feel me?
Hey, his genes will live on well after we gone.
And the latest baby mama is Johnny Manziel's
ex-wife.
Johnny Football.
Johnny's still taking L's and he ain't even balling anymore.
My bad. So it is sports related.
Let me help you out, West End. Let me help you out. Not only is it Johnny Manziel's ex-wife, the divorce was just finalized in November.
You heard me. So he was doing that one. I mean, but come on, man.
The separation period. It was during the separation period.
Hey, so man, somebody asked the question, is the baby even Nick's?
That's a valid question.
Is it Nick's?
That's a valid question.
Well, one thing women know, Nick accepted all kids. It don't matter if it's his or not. You say it's Nick, he happy with the motherfucker. He finna broadcast it, and he gonna take a picture with you and put it on Instagram, and he gonna pay that money. You know what I'm saying?
And you gonna be set.
That's exactly what he been doing.
Hey, what's that?
Nick, what the hell, man? What is you doing, man? Chill out, man.
This is what you gotta say. This is what you gotta say to.
What you trying to do? What's the number? What's the lucky number? 10, 15? What the hell?
Wait, how you remember all your kids' names? I know he get them mixed up at this point. He got to.
Oh my God.
Well,
Hey.
hey, I got a partner that got 8 of them, and he know all his, so I wouldn't
Hey,
say that.
all of
But
them.
hey, you know what, Dino?
What up?
He got 2 sets of twins, but he got twins. Now he got twins for other kids because actually a lot of his kids with them they're born around the same time from different motherfuckers. So they could be twins from different mamas. He got about 4 sets of twins here.
Hey man,
He trying to pass
You
Young
need
Jock.
that snip job like ASAP.
hey, I love it, Wes, man.
Pass
Hey,
up Young
Nick
Jock.
Cannon, what the hell? Coach Corey, who you got, man? What's your what the hell moment, Coach Corey?
Oh, let me prepare for this one. I know it's gonna be a good one.
Hey man. Hey man. Everybody know I'm one of the fans in the world, right? So my not so top 10 has got to deal with my favorite Laker of all time, my guy. Let me get my picture up of him. Now I ain't even got a picture of Mr. Westbrook. But did you see this fool in the game against the Chicago Bulls?
Oh,
coach.
I did.
The man
No,
went.
I ain't catch that, coach.
Oh, the man went 1-on-1, right? They cleared the side out for him.
Oh my god.
And the boy went 1-on-1 and crossed over and threw the ball over the shot clock.
Oh no.
The boy went over the shot clock. He went over the shot clock.
Yes,
not the backboard.
The shot clock, dog. And if did nobody see it, man, I'm gonna have to show it to you because where my screen share at?
I know.
Hey, man.
Get the screen share pop. We got.
So is it worse than the travel?
It's on the not so top 10.
Here we go.
Was epic.
Hey, he came with that Harlem Globetrotter finger roll.
Attacking the fool.
And then he looked at the referee for a foul. Hey, bro. Hey, ain't nobody giving you a foul for this. You an NBA cat. Hey, man, he want a foul. And hey,
Oh my god.
Hey, Russell Westbrook. At that point right there, you should have.
Oh my god.
Hey, at that point right there, you should have subbed yourself out and went to the locker room and took your jersey off and told them to put somebody else in, because that's terrible. Hey, you gonna look at the referee like, where's the foul? Man, come on, dog. Russell Westbrook, what the hell?
Hey.
You know what though, his facial expression after he do that stuff is priceless.
Hey man, hey, hold on. I gotta piggyback off what you said. Hey, hey, Coach Corey. Hey,
yes.
Hey, you know, I'm a Laker, man. Hey,
it hurt, don't it?
Hey man, it hurt like hell, man. But I gotta help Coach Corey out with this one too, man. I'll be damned, man. This is the one that's just gonna take the icing on the cake right there, man. Hold on.
You got the Westbrook brick reel?
Oh no. Here it is, right here. Where we at? Right here.
This dude.
Let me share the sound too.
Yeah, we gotta have that sound.
Y'all hear it?
This is TT Bowens. He's a Connecticut native. Hey, what is Connecticut? What's the state name?
What the hell?
Hey. TT Bowens. He's a Connecticut native.
So they shot 2 balls at him?
No, he hit it into the screen and it came back.
Hit that screen and bounced back.
It came right back and got him in the jewel.
This is what Coach Corey was talking about.
Russell Westbrook here because that is not where the rim is.
He did it again. Hold on.
That's y'all guy though. You wanted him, you got him. This is what you get right there.
You get what you pay for.
Westbrook.
Hold on, listen to Stephen A.
They should prohibit you from shooting jump shots again. Good Lord. From shooting jump shots again.
No, wait a minute. The problem is they didn't tell him which square he's supposed to shoot at.
The small square, dude.
He never was told that.
Good Lord.
Wait a minute. There's a whole reel of it.
As Russell was.
I promise, if he was on my team, we'd be fighting.
Hey, man.
He just try to fight me.
Like it's good.
Hey, Coach Rick.
Yo.
Hey, Coach Rick.
Hey, man. That was, hey, man, that was a good one.
Coach Rick, how you feel about me calling people Chef Stephen A. of the podcast? you don't get it right now, do you, Coach?
You figured out when he get on.
So what I'm talking about? Oh,
Hey, hey,
man.
Hey, West 10, you don't want me to go there with you?
Man.
Hey, West 10, I'm notorious, man. Hey, I am ruthless, man. I had you up here like, man, this dude, stop. I had you tapping out. Don't play. I had you tapping out.
I just wonder how Coach feel about that, man.
Hey, man. Hey, thanks, Coach Corey, man, with your what the hell. Dino, what's your what the hell moment, man?
My what the hell is
Uh-oh.
behind me. I'm gonna slide out so you guys can see it. Do you see that, Jimmy?
Oh my God.
You know the name of that man on your screen, huh? Do you know his name?
Flatrick Magomes.
That's Texas Tech All-American name.
His name is Flatrick Magomes.
Me gone. He goes.
Me gone. Now!
No, Patrick Mahomes. He's home. He's home.
I took shit from all you motherfuckers for about 3 months. 3. Dino, you full of shit. Dinos, you don't know football. Dinos, what the hell are you talking about? Now, you seen what I've been telling you motherfuckers for 3 months.
He is not
You
elite.
saw it in the second half. You saw it play out right before your eyes.
He still made it farther than all that to
It
you.
was about the bury Patrick Mahomes. Just when we put the bullet in his head like the Walking Dead. If Flatrick Mahomes is gone, Patrick Mahomes has returned. Just as we was about to christen him like Simba, Lion King.
Simba. Like.
He returns.
Oh my God.
He never disobeyed me.
Oh my God.
Rip the hearts out of all the fans of your Kansas City Chiefs, who are now at home watching the Super Bowl they should have been playing in, and better yet, winning. As Game Related said, Football 101, when you have the ball in the red zone, the objective is to fucking score, not kill the clock.
Right.
The Cincinnati Bengals were guilty of that same play a few weeks prior, and it almost cost them. Did you not learn anything from the damn Bengals? You score when you got a chance to score. You got a defense that you're paying millions of dollars to. Go make a stop.
Yes.
So Flatrick Magomes, what you gonna do, brother?
Not the Hawkster. Dino, so what you gotta tell Flatrick?
Flatrick, I'm gonna play a clip because you know I like props and shit, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. As I was watching.
Uh-oh.
Can't control the laugh. They laughing already. Look, get it out. All right, here we go.
Uh-oh. Here it goes.
So there's a commercial that reminds me of how I felt watching that Chiefs game. I'm gonna play it for you. Follow along with me, people. Tell me if you felt this way watching the Chiefs game. Okay, here we go.
Question, is that an S or a 5?
I think it's a 5.
I thought so. Frustration loading.
Nobody wants more robot tests, but we could all.
Man.
Oh
Man.
my God. Oh my God.
Frustration was definitely loading on Sunday.
Right.
So fat. All right. Hey man. I gotta show y'all my what the hell moment, man. I'm sorry. My what the hell moment happened a few years ago, man. The funniest thing in history, man. I'm telling you, man. This happened. It used to be a show on Monday night called Come On, Man. And this is probably one of the funniest. When I say the funniest, man, oh my God. You guys gonna be in tears, man. And I'm gonna give you a little caveat. This is my man Stevie Johnson, who used to play
Tom Brady?
with the Buffalo Bills.
I'm flashing back to week 3. Steve Johnson scores a touchdown here against the Pats. He got a little celebration dance coming. He does a little musket shot. All right. Yesterday, he scores again, having the game of his career. Cuts back on the Bengals. Tommy. He says the why so serious on the shirt. Okay, now just a little advice. Check out some of the NFL's finest. Tom Brady, always making a fashion statement. Eli, representing T.O. brand. David Garrard, Jacksonville. Now look at him. After having a career game, Steve Johnson wears an undershirt to the press. Come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. You're making money. Come on. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Man. Come on, man.
Hey, that's
What's the brand?
Hey, what's the brand?
I'm here. I'm straight off the street. Like, I'm here.
Some guys don't get it.
I'm not getting a corporate job looking like that, bro. That's how they came to work.
And that's the.
You know when I got why so serious?
Why so serious? That's it.
Awesome, man. Like ESPN 4, ESPN 2, we used to have the open church. This is another network not yet born for good reason. See, with that Danny Clever body.
That's funny.
Tonight's nuttiest animal.
Hey man, Stevie Johnson. He had a damn white beat on, man. He had an undershirt, man. Hey man, the funniest thing about all of that, man, was when Chris Carter took off his suit jacket and shirt and he imitated.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that
clip to it.
Hey man, that was probably one of the most funniest come on mans I ever seen, man. Stevie Johnson's no longer in the league, man.
Clearly.
I don't know what Stevie Johnson is doing, man. But hopefully he would have got him an endorsement deal from Hanes and Fruity Balloons wearing white beaters and stuff, man. but Stevie Johnson, wherever the hell you at, man, what the hell was you thinking about, brother? What the hell was you thinking about, brother? Oh, my God. Hey, man, what the hells, man, was some amazing ones, man. What's Tia? Take us out with these birthdays, man.
Yeah, we just got a couple for you, man. Do y'all remember the beautiful Donna Edmondson, man? Do y'all remember the Playboy, one of the first Playboy women, Donna Edmondson? Yeah, it's her birthday today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I want to highlight that. You know, she was born in Greensboro, but she was raised in Clarksville and got a career going in Cashville. So, you know, I want to shout her out, you know, for that there in particular. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up, man.
And we also got you heard Miss Presley, man. Lisa birthday today, man. You heard me. Lisa Marie,
huh?
Different Tennessee veteran, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, she a princess of the veteran.
Is she the Belle of Memphis? Is she a Memphis Belle?
You heard something like that. You did for sure.
Who else?
We want to shout out Ronda Rousey too, man. You know, hey, she kicking ass, man. She in the WWE. UFC, all type of shit, man. She the best at all of this. So, you know what I'm saying? Want to
She
give a
getting that
shout out to
money.
Undervalue. She 35 now doing her thing still. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And on the way out, man, this is the best way to go, man. This is the best way to go. Oh, James Ambrose Johnson. Who that is, Coach?
Who?
James Ambrose Johnson.
James
That's
Ambrose.
James. That's Big James, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Big James.
Rick
Hey, we want to give a shout out to the late Rick James, man. It's his birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? Today, he would have been 74, actually. You know what I'm saying? Today, you know what I'm saying? So, hey.
The original super freak, baby.
You hear me? I
White
want that to be the song of the night, just to shout out all the other victims. Because we are the victim nowadays. Drake has shown that it ain't us. We are victims. We are not the criminals in these cases, man. We are not the bad guys. We are the victims. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't heard about Drake situation, Google it. Cause we have touched on it or whatnot. But yeah, she a super freak. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand that and keep your hot sauce with you at all times. You hear me?
Hey man, right.
Well, thanks to them. Now we have to pay extra at the drive-thru for extra goddamn hot sauce.
Yes.
Hey, ain't that so?
That's $1 a pack now.
Hey man, if Drake is smart, he could get his marketing team behind that, let him market all these hot sauces and stuff, man. Hey,
you got to do Frank's. He got to do
man,
Frank's.
Louisiana, hit my boy up, man.
Hey,
Louisiana, hit my boy up, man.
Hey, man.
Drizzy.
Hey,
and
I
Frank.
gotta go to Aldi's. I got a free bottle of hot sauce for all you pimps and players.
Oh, come on, hey, I'm from the South, man. We keep a bottle in Louisiana in the cupboard at all times.
On deck.
Got to.
On deck.
Oh my God. Hey man. West 10, thank you, brother, for the birthdays, man.
Yes,
been another amazing episode, man. Thank you, everybody.
Hold
Go ahead,
up.
Coach.
Stevie Johnson is coaching his old high school, head coach his old high school football team.
That's what's up. And a beater, right?
In an undershirt.
And he actually is a cousin of, I don't know this rapper, your boy and Kawhi Leonard. That's his cousin.
Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why am I not surprised? Have you heard this man's laugh?
Hey, Coach. I heard
a whole hour of this man laughing.
Hey, Coach, I heard they have white beater Wednesdays at school. At the school.
Off-white Tuesdays.
We have that party already.
Just them dingy joints that didn't make it in with the whites.
Oh my God. I cannot
ain't gonna be no white beater Wednesday tomorrow at school council tomorrow.
Hey, all schools council tomorrow, so ain't no white beater Wednesday.
Fresh Fridays for the ones fresh out the pack, still with the creases in them.
Fresh boy Fridays.
them A-shirt Fridays, dog.
Wow.
Hey, yeah, I might have to come back on. Y'all some comedians.
Coach, I told you got to catch up, man. We might be better than lounging on here.
Hey, man, Coach, you gotta.
But I want to shout out Corey. You know, he been coming out and watching us play. You know, here and there, feeding my kids and everything. So I want to shout that out.
Man, shout out to Coach Corey,
man. Reach one, teach one, baby.
Coach, let us know when the games are. I'll come out. You know I'll come out.
Hey, Coach, do y'all stream y'all games, man?
It depends on where we are.
Okay.
You know, it depends on how bad we playing. I go up there, put my hand over the cameras, turn that off.
Hey, the baby y'all don't hear the baby talking. The baby got a what the hell moment too. Let the baby get the what the hell moment. Get that what the hell moment.
Baby said, "Where the hell's my milk?"
The baby, what the hell moment? Baby, what the hell moment is Nana? Feed me, Nana.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nana ain't got the equipment to do that right now.
Say, Nana got powdered milk.
Hey,
Not proud of
I'll
you,
let
man.
you go. I'll let y'all go on this note. But Brian, my son, Jalen,
What's that?
he got this is it's funny now, but he
Uh-huh.
called me and say, "Pops, hey, coach is walking through the hall and he said, hey man, come over here for a minute." He said, "You're fired. I'm going to go in a different direction at Urbana High School." I said, "Don't worry about it." Well, don't worry about it. You know, one door closed, another one opened up. 2 days later, boy got 2-3 interviews. The other day, you'll see him in a town near you, Peoria, in a Champagne Centennial coaching stuff. So
that's what's
be on the
up,
lookout.
man. Oh yeah, you gotta let me know, man. Hey, I can't wait, man.
Hey, man, look, I didn't realize Peoria had so many football teams. Peoria 3 times. They played Notre Dame, Peoria, and the ghetto Peoria, the white people Peoria, and the Catholic Peorias.
You got Notre Dame, then you got Central, which is in the hood, or Manual. Central or Manual, them the 2 hood ones. I think it's Central though.
They got Manual, Notre Dame, and just Peoria.
That's probably Richwood's high school. Yeah, that's probably Richwood's.
So he'd be there. He'd be there a couple times. So
that's what's up. You gotta let me know, Coach, so I can go over there and mess with Jay.
Hey, what's up, man? Congrats, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, indeedy.
Hey man, y'all need to come out and watch Coach Rick and them play, man. I go out there and I have a good time, man.
Let us know when the games are. We'll come
those
out.
kids are working
Hey,
hard,
look,
man.
Coach Rick invite me, man.
I ain't threw no chair across the court yet, but I can't close.
Hey, they've been battling. They done been through a lot, man. With all this.
Hey, man, look, it's been crazy. This, the NFL, all these other things. I'm in the middle of it. We got shut down. 24 days in a 30 period time, 2 quarantines, and then we came out of that. And 2 of my players got shut down. Then we come 2 days later, 2 of my players tested positive. So, man, it's been so crazy. I've been playing JV, freshman, this, that. I done played 18 players this year. And you think what you see on TV, that stuff real, man, trying to mix and match, I look back there and see who I got back here.
You look at the next man up.
And that's why I didn't come Wednesday, Coach, because my wife had got sent home and had to take a COVID test. So I didn't want to come to the school because I knew what y'all had been going on with COVID. I'm like, I'm just going to miss this one because they already done had issues with COVID. Right. Her test was bad. Mine was good, but I'm like, we in the same house, so I'm not even gonna take that issue out there. So I just stayed in, and then it come to find out that I took another test Friday, and then I was positive. So then Sunday, as she was feeling better, we went to a 24-hour urgent care, and we had them give us a test. Mm-hmm. Her test came back negative. Mine came back positive. And she had more symptoms than I have.
Wow.
I don't even have any symptoms for real other than a little bit of a cough. But she's had the headache, everything.
Wow.
And hers came back negative. So right now we waiting for the PRC test to come back. They said 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
So we just been kind of quarantining and staying away from everybody because we don't really know. Yeah. But like I've been saying, I haven't had any issues. I ain't been to practice. I ain't been doing nothing just because I don't want to go out there and have everybody else.
Right.
And
here's the thing, Coach. Those PCR tests are going to come back positive if you've been positive for COVID. What you need is a rapid test. You need an antigen test. Is what you.
Well, my antigen test came back positive. They gave us both at the urgent care, and that's what came back positive. The antigen test was positive. Hers was negative.
Okay.
And then we waiting on a PCR, but see, we have home tests, and that's why I took I took one Wednesday when she took one, and it was negative. And then I said, let me take another one on Friday because I had practice Saturday morning and I didn't want to go to practice not knowing.
Right.
So I took one Friday night and it came back positive. So I told them, I'm like, I'm not going to be at practice because I need to get this figured out.
Right.
And then Sunday we went and had the urgent care. So
yeah, well,
Man.
we had half our staff tested positive. But the crazy thing about it, when we were out, I mean, we was in practice. We mind our own business. And AD came in the gym. When he walked in the gym, I'm like, what you doing here? And he had that look on his face. I said, well, fellas, we can get shut down. And we were playing in a game, and kid on the other team tested positive that next day. But our kids got pissed because we were in 10-day quarantine, and they get to play 3 days later. But the whole thing is if your team is vaccinated or not.
Right.
And a lot of these, schools out here getting their kids vaccinated. And so none of my kids at the time was, and then they got tired of getting shut down. We got probably half our team vaccinated now. But, it's just up in the air, touch and go, and rules change all the time.
Yeah.
We getting on a bus, we got to sit one person way over there, one here, one there.
Social distance.
Yeah, social distance. But then you get in the huddle in the locker room. I mean, like, what the heck?
Right.
And
Crazy, man.
it's just where it is, So now that's why we in this 8 games in 12 days now, because we've only played, I think, 10 games, 11 games. Most teams have played 20, 25 games, So
Oh wow.
Wow.
Man.
some areas are just saying screw it. And like St. Charles area, they playing through it. I know they playing through it. They can't tell me they not playing through it. But we in a district, especially being up in North County, it's a little stricter up there. So
Oh yeah, I know it is.
So we're gonna see how this gonna finish out. So
oh yeah, but coach, man, hey man, we gotta have you back, man. Hey, you back, hey, you helped set the foundation for No Balls, No Glory. We gotta get you back, man. Dino.
Oh, he back, man. Coach back. He's
I
had
know
a little hiatus. He back.
hey, we'll see how this go. I told you 8 and 12 days, boy. I don't know.
Oh yeah, coach. Hey, coach probably have his tongue hanging out his mouth and everything.
Just grace us with a guest appearance. Just come.
Hey. And then when the season over with, coach, you jump back in the saddle, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dino, take us out, man.
Yes, sir.
Right on.